Design is everything. Front-end web designers create the look and feel of all websites. They do this through the programming languages of HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. They also employ design principles that utilize psychological perspectives that can influence behavior. Traditional classroom settings, local community colleges, universities, or this is a new process, but you can go online and get certification through sites such as Udacity and edX if you want to check those out. And through Udacity, for example, there is I think a 10 to 12 month course you take, and it's created by veterans from big technology companies such as Google and Facebook. And in this program, you learn all the skills you really need to know in order to be employed in this industry and in companies such as those that designed it. And in fact, they have partnerships with many other companies who hire people from all around the world to take this course. It's very affordable, and it makes your entry into the industry much easier. So it's definitely something that we should be pushing for if we want to expand education and give more people this opportunity. To start out, you should take some freelancing jobs. It's a great way to get started. Let's look at some examples. Here's a great site that I found to find work in the industry. So let's say you want to work and you have your certification. You click on that, you browse your jobs, you apply for the work, get hired, earn money. Yeah, that's the process. So let's look at some examples of what kind of jobs you can get in front-end web design. Okay, so once I logged in, I can see that there's actually third on the list. There's a contest to design a website mockup, not a contest, a job. So, for example, here is the project budget. There's different bids and you bid on the project budget. So basically this isn't your ultimate goal, but it's a great way to build experience and build your portfolio so that when you go to an employer, you can show them what you've done, and you're much more likely to get hired if they can see what you've done and how well you've done with it. Once you've built up a substantial portfolio and record of work, you can start applying to some companies. Let's look at some examples of full-time jobs that are available online today. Here's a great platform called Angel, where they show technology startup jobs. You can see that almost 17,000 startups are hiring on this website. So let's look at some companies. So here we got all these new companies. Instacart is growing really fast. Tinder, Medium, Yelp. You might have heard of some of these. Warby Parker. So let's say I want a job at Warby Parker, which makes it's a online-based, custom-designed eyewear company. So we can see they're hiring in New York City. You know how much money they've raised, all that. So then we can see you can sign up. Let's not look at that. Yeah, you put in your resume information, and this is where you'd upload your portfolio. Right, all this. So then you just click go and you hope for the best. But with your expanded portfolio, you should have no problem. With the proliferation of startup culture and giant behemoths such as Apple and Google, you can count on your workspace to be modern and innovative. According to the US Department of Labor, good designers with lots of experience can expect to make upwards of $75,000 per year in the ever-expanding world of technology. So let's take advantage of it. With a career in front-end web design, the possibilities are endless.